Hi, my name is Mimi. This is my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on that video. And if you're a returning subscriber, it's so nice to see you. So today what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be reviewing this Camouflage concealer that I got in the store. I was like, oh my word, when I walked in and I saw it, I was like, hell yeah, we're going to try this. It says it's waterproof and it says it's tattoo coverage. Not only are we going to be doing that, but we're also going to be reviewing this eyeshadow palette from Dis-chem. It's actually from Beauty Treats, but I got it from Dis-chem. It's actually 45 rands. This is not the first time that I'm actually trying this kind of eyeshadow out. I actually have a palette like this is 45 rands, but it is actually just nude colors. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's go in. Okay, so first things first is we're going to quickly conceal our dark marks. I actually had a serious breakout recently on my face because I'm trying out this new product. I'll tell you guys how it goes. Usually when I change my what do you call this, facial products, whether it be a scrub, a cleanser, or a moisturizer, or anything, if I change anything, my skin just reacts. Like I'm literally a person who's acne prone. Like just when acne sees me, it's like, here we go. So yeah, no, I got a serious breakout. But yeah, the reason why I actually started this YouTube channel is because I wanted to see real ass people like me, people who don't have perfect skin, you know, people who really have problems that they really like honestly want to hide with makeup, you know, or want to sort of conceal with makeup, you know. I'm tired of seeing perfect ass people with makeup. I'm not saying makeup does not look good on them. It does, 100%. But you know, I want to see more people like me, you know. Not people using USA products who are buying it from USA, you know, talking about Walmart. Going on a Walmart here. We just got our general usual stores, you know. And yeah, I wanted to see more people like me, you know, who have skin that is acne prone, who have like problematic skin, you know, using makeup and looking good, you know, like looking fantastic, like killer. So what I used is actually the Smudge concealer. This is actually in caramel. The shades are very, very dark. Very, very dark. I will not lie to you, they're very, very dark. Okay, so the new product that I'm actually using is this one. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Okay, here it is. This is the product that I'm using. The new product that I stated that I'm using. It actually has a dropper. It is a bit oily though, but once it touches the skin, it actually becomes very watery. And besides that, it just, you know, I'm just waiting for it to, like, you know, sort of get together with my skin, and let's see how it actually works out. I'll update you guys on how that is going. But besides that, what I use to actually apply on my face is my usual Hydrol boost from BioNike. And then for oil control, I use my Johnson because I am somebody who's oily. Though I do have patches that are dry. And then besides that, I use the silicone based primer, which is apparently very, very good with people who have acne because it just becomes smooth. It's like people who have dark marks, people who have blackheads. It just forms a nice, you know, sort of silicone coverage, and it's not gonna break you out. I would have told you if it was gonna break you out. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that to dry, so because I can hate me. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my dryer up. I'm gonna take it to the high setting, just quickly dry up my concealer because I don't want it to take a lot of time. This is not expensive. I don't know where I got it. I find out where I got it, and then I'll leave where I got it on the description, you know, just to make sure that my concealer is dry, because I stated to you guys that you have to wait for your concealer to dry so that it doesn't mash up with your foundation at all. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do now. So I've squirted some of my foundation on my hand, and I'm just letting it warm up. I know that some people like to start with their eyeshadow first before they put on their foundation, or start with their foundation before they put on their eyeshadow, but I like to start with my foundation, then go with my eyeshadow. And what I do is anything that's you know, fall out, though you'll see that with this eyeshadow palette there's not a lot of fallout. I just put some tape here, and there's not a lot of fallout out of this eyeshadow palette from Beauty Treat. So I'm gonna be using a beauty blender today, and we're just gonna put this on. I like to use it with my foundation brush. I just don't know where it is. I don't know where my foundation brush is. If any of you guys know where my foundation brush is, holla at me. Drop a comment if you know where my foundation brush is. Okay, I'm just gonna fast track this now so that the video is not too long, so that we get to actually the main part. Foundation on. As you can see, I don't have any concealer under my eyes, so we're going to quickly start with our eyes, our eyelids, our eyeshadow, and then we're gonna complete the rest of our face. Another trick that I actually discovered from Wayne: if you don't want your foundation to look ashy or effed up or move around after a while, and you just want it to look super matte and stick on your face, the best thing that you can do is actually take a facial tissue, okay, separate it, and it can be any facial tissue. I actually got these from ShopRite. They're not expensive, okay? I don't remember how much they were. I'm sorry, I will find out, and then I'll leave it on the description. And then when you take this, you actually just separate it, because it's 2-ply. Just separate it, okay? You only need one side, so these tissues are gonna last you for a while. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna quickly dab on, like literally, well, not dab, but literally just press on the foundation. And don't worry about a lot of things. Remember, you're gonna add on to this. You're gonna make it look super nice. Okay, so there you go. It doesn't like remain on, like, the facial tissue does not remain on your face. That's why you don't use just a normal ass like tissue, because I'm afraid that it's gonna remain on your body. When you start dabbing, then it's torn, and then you see all of that. So not a lot's gonna come off. You'll see that. Okay, so, or you can just use it as 2 instead of 1, and then that will make your foundation look super great. Okay, so what I like to use as an eyeshadow primer is this Photo Focus shadow primer by Wet n Wild. It's Very, very good. Okay. Or you can just use any concealer. The Essence also has an eyeshadow base, but I like to use this if I'm going to like cut my crease. We're gonna do that today. I'll show you a simple basic cut crease. The concealer that you have that you can use. Okay, so when you use this, you don't need a lot. You just need bare minimum, like a little bit, and you can blend it in with your finger or a brush. Okay, so here I have a brush here. This is a small blending brush, and you just literally blend all of that in. And it, even though it has color, it dries clear. It gives off no color at all. It's just the color of your eyelid, but you do have a base on. This makes sure that your eyeshadow pops and it looks bright and it shows, and it doesn't just look boring and just sort of fizzles in with your whole face, but it actually, you know, draws it in. And you can see that there's literally none that's left on it. It's all on our skin. Okay, that's what I like about this eyeshadow base. Okay, it is better than concealer on any day. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to start with our eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna take it out of this box. I want to show you guys when I said to you guys that I actually have one which I used. This one, I know it looks super dirty. I cleaned it before, but I've had it for a while. Okay, I've had this for a while now. It was also 45 rands. I love it. I love it to the core. Like, I love it to the core, like super. It blends easy. You know, it's super good. Like, it's fantastic. So we're going to be using this. Okay. So I'm going to quickly take it out of the packaging. And it does come with a little wand. Wonder. It does come with this little wand, but I'd advise you to get some good eyeshadow brushes. There are some eyeshadow brushes out there that are not expensive, like this set from Real Techniques. Okay, it is not expensive. It is like 150. This whole set is like 150. Okay, and that's on Takealot. Okay, if you feel like you'll need more than what is on there, then you can just buy singles. Okay, let's start with this color. Okay, let's start with that. Okay, as our transition shade, and we're just gonna put that right here. Okay, we're not gonna go high, just gonna put it right here. And with these brushes, like, they completely, like, truly, honestly, I will not lie to you, they help with putting the eyeshadow on. Okay, we're not trying to make it look super out there, we're just putting it on. Okay, you can use windshield motions, you can sort of use these circular motions, or you can just pat it in. Okay, it works well with the transition shade, but after that I'd love for you to just blend it in, you know, with these circular motions, just to make sure that it does not have any demarcation lines on it, and it looks all good. Okay, so we're gonna pick up more of that brownish reddish color. This palette actually does not have any names or anything, no numbers, nothing, so that's how I keep showing you guys which color we're gonna be using. This color. So we're gonna pick it up again and just quickly put it on again. And as I stated, I'm gonna be putting tape here This helps with really making it looking defined and like straight, chiseled, kind of cat-eyed there at the end, and it gives you a clean look also. Okay, as you can see, there's like literally no fallout. Okay, so it's like it's a good palette. It's a good palette. $45, 45 rands, 45 randalas. Yeah, it's very good. And as you can see, it's very, very pigmented. Very, very pigmented. Okay, so we're gonna quickly blend that. Okay, take your time blending. It's very good when eyeshadow is blended and it looks put together and all together, you know. Colors don't look like, you know, they're falling apart or they're causing some form of segregation. Okay, so next thing what I'm going to do is we're going to cut our crease. Okay, so I'll use this Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. Okay, so the easiest way, I want to use the lessest shades, you know, so that it's just a classic cut crease and it's not a lot. So what the easiest thing that you can do so that you know where to actually cut it is just to sort of look up and then roll your eye. I don't know if it's running. Okay, and you'll be able to see where to sort of cut your crease. Then you can start putting it there. Then we're going to use our Essence brush by Real Techniques. But there is one that is also good for cutting this crease, Essential Cut Crease. Looks like this. It's fantastic for cutting your crease. This is also good. Okay, but this is just a classic full eye cut crease. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up my mirror. So I'm gonna be cutting my crease using this little demarcation brush, and you don't have to be precise with this cut crease. Okay, you're gonna see if you use a nice shape brush, there won't be a lot of work to it. Way to cut it, number one. Number two, you do not put on a whole lot of concealer, because then if you put on a lot of concealer, when you put the eyeshadow on, it sort of becomes patchy and splotchy and just looks all wrong. Looks all kinds of wrong. So you need the tiniest bit of concealer for just a normal casual, you know, classic cut crease. Okay, so the next shade we're gonna use is if we had started with this brown, we were gonna use this. So instead we're gonna use this right here. Okay, so we're gonna pick it up with this nice blending brush. Okay, rather let's use this buffing brush. Okay, rather let's use this buffing brush, Real Techniques buffing brush. Oh word. Yeah. So we're gonna pick this shade up, Okay, and we're gonna just put it right here. Right where we cut our eyeshadow. Right where we cut our crease, right there. Just keep going into that palette till it looks nice and defined. And we'll just go halfway. Where to stop is right where your pupil ends. That's where we'll stop, so that we can pick up our third color. We're just gonna use 3 colors. Okay. Just pat it on, pat it on, pat it on. Still, as you can see, there is absolutely no fallout. See what I mean when I say this palette is the dopest thing ever? It really is. The key is the eyeshadow, is the concealer as a base, okay? So the third color that we're going to use is this brown. Oh, you know what? No, we already used that. Oh my word. Let's use this dark brown right here on our outer V with this okay? And we're gonna put that right here, right on our outer V. And you can use any eyeshadow brushes that you have. They will work fantastically. Even the one that comes with the eyeshadow palette itself, but I just feel like no, you know, it's not gonna do the most, you know, it's not gonna do what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick that out some more because I want it to look a bit darker, and then I'll show you how we're gonna blend these colors together so that there's not so much demarcation and segregation. As you can see here, there's some separation. Okay. Okay, and always remember to blow off excess from your brush like that. That is also important with regards to fallout. I didn't know, you know, I never really saw important in that, you know, blowing off the excess. I was like, no, waste my eyeshadow, blow off what? No, I need even those. But actually, it causes a greater problem because it actually falls out on your face. So blow it off. So now what we're doing is, you don't need to go back into the palette. Actually, for this, I'm just tapping off all the excess from the brush because I can see that it still has some of that eyeshadow and it's making it look very pigmented. And you're just going to quickly mix these colors together. As you can see, literally lightly bring the red and the pink, or the red or the pink, whatever you want to call it. Brush it a little bit into the brown that we just put on. Right there. A little bit, just dragging it just a little bit. And you don't have to put on more of the eyeshadow on your brush. Okay. Blending those colors together, and then we're going to go back to the brush that we used, and we're just gonna blend all of this together so that it doesn't look like there's a big line that's separating all of this. Okay, when wiper motions, or you can just use circular motions like this. Wind wiper motions or circular motions, regardless when it comes to blending this, as long as you see that it is blending all together. Okay, then we can go back to that darker shade because I feel like it has kind of disappeared. All of this, and you can also just stretch it a bit here. As you can see, we have the brownish shade Outer V. And you can go back to your pink or reddish, whatever you're calling it. But this is pink. Drag it again till you see it satisfies you. Okay, so I'm going to quickly do the other eye, then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna put some eyelashes on, then we're gonna tie the look together. I hope this sort of gives you an idea of how you do your eyeshadow, and this is like pretty much just basic, you know. I don't want to complicate it and use all fancy language. Right here, it's just that simple, you know, just blending it in and, you know, repeating it where you see you need more. You know, if you feel like you need more here, go into the eyeshadow, put more, you know, just to make sure that people see that red of yours, you know. And if you feel like this, you can just quickly blend it in also, you know. It's not a problem, you know. It's not a big train smash, you know. Eyeshadow is something that's simple. You can make it look nice even in your room. There we go. See? That looks good to me. Let's quickly do the other eye. Okay, so other eye done. As you can see, they pretty much look the same. I'm so sorry for the different kind of background. Eskom just decided to like just take his or her electricity and bounce, bang, bang, bang. Nothing I can do. So yeah, I'm stuck here. But it's good, okay. So what we're gonna do next is we're actually gonna use this Camouflage Essence Matte Concealer. Oh my word, I thought it said cream concealer. Okay, but it is kind of creamy, unlike the other concealers. Okay, so this must be good because I know that creamy concealers are good. So we're gonna try this out, and I am so sorry guys that everything's all over the place. As I stated, I am in here because Eskom just kinda decided to take his or her electricity. Yes, so yeah, I'm filming in here with the best lighting that I could put together. You know, I cannot disappoint and not post anything. 2 weeks has gone by, so I need to like literally drop it. I couldn't even do my nails because I mean, how am I gonna switch on my UV lamp, you know, to dry my nails? So what now, you know? So I can't wait for it to come forever. We don't know when Eskom is going to bring the electricity back. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to wait for it to be tacky. And then we're going to quickly then blend it in. Because I can tell you right now that it's not creamy. It is a bit watery and runny. It says here that it's Ultra Covering Liquid Concealer with a matte finish. Covers instant dark circles, blemishes, and tattoos. Long lasting and waterproof. That's why I decided to like use it under my eyes first to test it out with you guys here. I'm actually testing it out for the first time on camera because it says instantly dark circle. It covers instant dark circles. So where else would you have dark circles? Under my eyes. Yeah, blemishes of course on my face, so which means I can actually get a darker shade than try it out. Tattoos, and it says it's long lasting and waterproof. So yeah, that's good. I actually got, what is this? Pick a light honey shade that is actually light when it comes to my concealer, so that it actually brings out this area and brings all the other areas back as they'll be darker. Okay, one thing I can tell you is it blends nicely. Okay. I don't know if it's my sponge. Okay, but I'm using a sponge from Takealot. So, I don't know. I feel like it's moving with the sponge. Like, it's not sticking on my face. Maybe I didn't wait long enough for it to be tacky. I don't know. But who has time to wait for concealer to be tacky all day long? No one. So, I think it's gotta be quick, you know? But yeah, it's holding up, you know? It's fighting its own battle. It's doing the things. Ooh, yes. You go, Essence. I'm not quite sure about hiding tattoos part. I don't have tattoos. I only have a tramp stamp. And can't say I'm gonna be hiding my tramp stamp. Who's gonna see that? Okay, but it blends really nicely and easily. Yeah. The shade could have been just a bit too light. It is light. It looks ghosty. Okay, I'm not quite sure if it's sitting in my fine line. It is settling in my fine lines. Yes, it is settling in my fine lines. Okay, but not in a bad way. In a concealer way. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on blending this. I'm just going to fast forward it. Maltese concealer, instant anti-age eraser. Okay, to like highlight all my other parts. Yes, parts. To highlight my face. Highlight all my other parts. Yes. Which parts are you highlighting, Mimi? All my other parts. Okay, so yeah. I like using this instant concealer under my eyes also, but yeah, you know, you gotta try out new things. How will you know if something works for you or if it doesn't if you never try it out? You know, how can you recommend products to other people if you've never tried it out? But if it's somebody who has a lot of dark marks and a lot to hide under your eyes, I don't want to lie to you. That concealer is good. Not the best, but good. Okay, so here we brought it up so that we can give ourselves the facelift. You know, guys, I'm always trying to give myself facelift. That's why I always do my eyebrows like this, you know. I have a round face and I always try to sort of give it that box shape, you know, so that you guys are like, oh, she has a box, you know, kind of chisel look. So yeah, I always go for those, but usually, you know, other people just, it ends right here. Their brows end right here. They're just doing straight lines. No, it always makes your face look round. No, I'm not for that. I already got a round face. I don't need it looking even rounder than that, if you know what I'm saying, you know. Okay, and I'm gonna be using my Yardley loose powder in the color Deep Beige to actually set this to actually set this concealer. Okay. I don't know why I never use this. I don't know why I never use it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I never use it. Okay, and I use the smallest bit. I'm actually using my sponge today. Not because it recommended that you use a sponge, because usually I would use a brush. But cause I just want to use a sponge today. I feel like it'll sit better if I use a sponge. I don't know. Maybe it's madness. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll try it with a brush, and then I will tell you guys how it worked out. Wet n Wild, guys, I'm so sorry that I'm all over the place. Like, you know what, it's so crazy. My Wet n Wild pressed powder in warm beige. Set my foundation, because I didn't do that, so that I can start with my concealing and everything else. So irregardless of when, this is the wrong brush. Get your life, girl. So I'm using this brush now. Get your life, girl. So I'm gonna be using this brush, and I'm just gonna powder my foundation. Doesn't matter whether you powder your foundation before or after you put on your contour and everything else. You can still powder it again. You know, I don't know how I look. I feel like I look light or no, because of all this concealing. But don't worry, we'll bring some shape and some shade back to our face. Okay. So I'm going to use my Smudge pressed powder, and this you can get at Clicks. It's a nice brand. I have an eyeshadow palette from Smudge. Maybe I'll do an eyeshadow look with the Smudge. asked me about my skincare routine, okay? Guys, if you guys want to know about that, just like drop a comment down below. I also want to know about some of the products that you guys use, you know, for your skin routine. Maybe I will try out some, you know. I really do want to try out something different. Not the Nivea 360 Luminous, because I want to try that out next, but something else maybe. If you guys have something else that I can try out that you guys are using, just drop a comment down below what you use for your skincare, because like I just want to try that out. You know, I really do. I really want to try it out. You know, even if it's like one of those home remedies, you know, where you mix oranges, I don't know, or lemons, I don't know, fish cakes, I don't know what you guys do. I have a home remedy that I also use, which is just pretty much lemon, egg white, and lemon, egg white, and Vaseline. Yeah, Vaseline, which is also good. Okay, I've had this highlighter for a very long time. Okay, like I've had it for now, like, and I didn't even clean it off. I've had it for a while. Just the bridge of my nose and nowhere else. Okay, and I'm also going to just correct this contour that I did on my nose. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the eye palette and we're gonna select a shade that we can use in our inner eye, in a corner of our eye. And I was thinking maybe this one. Let's try it out. Let's swatch it on the back of our hands and see how it is. Okay, here it is. It looks very nice. Eh? This brush. You can use any small brush that you have. Okay. Yeah, it works. It's not too much. I would have liked for it to be lighter, but yeah. I have one Essence one that's really, really nice. But just for the demonstration of this, we're gonna use this one. So if you drag it just a little bit, you can like blend it in together with that. So for our brow bone, I suggest we use this one. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so now we're gonna do our brow bone right here. Okay, and I suggested that we use this color here, or you can use this one. This one will look nice also. tie up the look and not look too light. Okay, don't forget to like blow off like this. Okay, look, that's nice. Just for our brow bone, you know. Brow bone. Okay, so I decided on using this one. I decided on using this shade right here. Okay. If we could have also used this one right here by the end, but hey, whichever one that you choose, whatever works for you and you feel looks good for you. Okay, now just gonna put that down with my finger. You can also do this so that there's no demarcation. Okay. And I know you guys have noticed that my face is not symmetrical. This side is higher than the side. I actually had a very serious injury and had a side of my face actually swollen. And yes, I did take antibiotics and everything else, and I almost actually got an operation, but thank somebody up there, my God, everything just worked together. And I ended up not getting the operation. Stayed in hospital for a while, got everything else, and it just went down. Yes, not the way it used to be, but hey, it's better than nothing. So take care of yourself, guys. It's very, very important that you do that, you know. I always talk about makeup, but skincare is always number one. Take care of your skin. Always look out for it. It is top notch. We only have one face. We are not gonna get or have another, so it's very important that you take care of yourself, take care of your face, you know. Everything that you hear out there, you read out there that is good for the face, you know, try it. Just make sure that it's from somebody you can trust or accredited, or somebody who knows something about a face, you know, not just any wishy-washy person who decides that they want to tell people what to do on their faces, you know. So we're gonna go back to our brushes, and we're just gonna do our under eye. Okay, so I also had difficulty with doing my under eye, and I didn't know which shade to always start with. So I always told myself, just start with the one that you started with in here, so right underneath your eye. Okay, there are some brushes to like literally do this. Okay, let me show you. There's this one. It has a pointy tip here, as you can see. I'm not quite sure if you guys can see. Wait, there we go. There's a pointy tip here, you know, and it goes very well. When it goes in my eye becomes so red. I look like the new. Okay, so you can, if you have the brush, you can use it, but if you don't, all the brushes that you were using before are perfectly fine. Just make sure they don't go in your eye. Okay, so under there, just join it where you did that inner eye highlight. Okay, and you can bring it down as low as you want. Okay, I think that's enough for me. It's visible. I can see it. Okay. I do have another one. But you can still use the same one, and you can go into that brown that we used for our outer V, and just do it here on the outside. Use it here on the outside again. So that's why I say I had difficulty at first, but after a while I sort of developed my own trick, you know, to it. So just my outer eye right here. I'm gonna do this dark color. Okay, and yeah, you can still do your inner V, back with that color just to intensify it. Maybe just drag it a bit, but this is not necessary at all. Okay. And I used to even do this in high school. I never go anywhere without it. I never literally do anything without it. You can put on some what do you call this, eyeliner. Okay, I'm gonna use a brown one. Okay, I do have a purple one somewhere. It would really look nice, but just for the purpose of this video, we're gonna use this brown one. And you don't have to really put it in your eye, just right here. Not quite sure if you guys can see, but right here. And this is an eyeliner from Clicks. I think it says shine on. I think it says that. It says shine on. And this is exactly 25 bucks. Yo, 25 bucks, hey? Literally an accredited real eyeliner that you can use on your eyes and not be scared that it's gonna damage your eyes, or that your eyes are too sensitive for it, or that's gonna hurt your eyes. You can read the ingredients. I will leave a list in my description box of all the products that I used for you guys. Okay, but it is really good, and it's just like 25 rands. You know, it's good. So yeah, I didn't put on too much. Okay, so I'm gonna put mascara on my lower lashes, and then I'm gonna put my eyelashes, and then we're gonna be back. We're gonna set our face. But if you're like me and you love drama on your face, nowhere else, and you love drama on your face, you can do that. So today I'm gonna be using these eyelashes and what. But the eyelashes that I'd love to try are the Barbie Drip lashes by Mdhluli, I think. Very nice. The glue that I'm gonna be using is the Essence Peel Off Lash Glue. I really love this glue. Like it will not hurt your eyes at all, and it peels off really, really easy, and it's really, really good. A transition shade brush, and you can just like flick it like upward, flick upward, flick upward, flick upward, flick upward. Do not put more eyeshadow on it, just as it is. Just flick upward, flick upward, flick upward, and you see it'll be together like that. It'll be fine. You don't need to do anything more, anything less. Okay, so I'm going to set my face. I'm going to be using this Maybelline lasting fix spray, but a very good one is also the Mode setting spray, and it's like only 80 bucks, and it works exactly the same way. I like it so much. So here it says put it like this, and then just quickly run your face through it. You can never have too much setting spray. Okay guys, that is the finished off look. Then I just stuck on my mink eyelashes. This is really, really good. I can tell you that this eyeshadow actually sticks on, like, it stays on, not sticks on, but it stays on for a while. And yeah, it's not that later on you're gonna find it creasing or anything like that. It's really, really, really a good eyeshadow palette. All of those Beauty Treats mini little palettes that they did are really, 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 really good, as you can see, you know. Besides the fact that, okay, the concealer itself is a bit too light for me, for my liking. I feel like I should have gone for at least something darker than this, because this is just a bit too light, okay. Yeah, but besides that, it looks good, looks together. It's still stuck on. The creasing under my eye is minimal. It's not really there. The dark marks that I had under my eyes, yeah, it's really done a good job there. Okay, not great, not fantastic, but a really good job. And yes, I'd recommend it. You know, maybe if I got my proper shade, we'd be talking about something totally different, but it is good. You know, it's good. It's good enough. You know, I don't want to lie. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's a concealer. It's a concealer. You know. So yeah, guys. That's pretty much it from me today. Till next week. Bye. Don't forget to like the video. Yeah. You can also subscribe for more videos like this. But yeah, toodles, guys. Mwah, 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 mwah.